I think it's time to give you a short update. So, uh, one thing was clear that no matter what I did, I wasn't able to go above 22,000 score on the Cinebench R23 multi-score. If you check the other videos correctly, this CPU should have gone. I think I shared that video. Let me just show you because I think it is important for you to understand. Where the hell am I live? Okay, yeah. I thought I was live on this channel. No, I do not want to be live here. Not right now. So yeah, I wrote here wrong CPU temps. Okay, after I figured out the two things first. First was temps, and the second is, let me talk about the second thing first. About this. Okay, I think everyone keeps showing up this graph. Or I do not, we do not even need to see the graph. So this is R23 test, and if you look closely, the Legion 14700HX gives you a performance of about 23,476. Let me just confirm the value. It is not in some weird mode or something. No. So yeah, so the Legion 14700HX, it can boost the CPU a bit more. It gives you a score of about 23,400. Okay, the GP68HX, I think it's the MSI GP68HX. Yeah, this is the MSI vector. The last year's 13700HX, it gives about 22,000 score. 14700HX, it gives about 23,476 score. But this is not the video that I wanted to show you. This is the one I wanted to show you. Yeah. So I will link both in the description. These are good people who don't talk weird. So yeah, as you can see, the CPU peaks to a high voltage as we have seen, and then it immediately, after a certain level of time, it stabilizes. So this is the behavior that I was saying, and that was troubling me. I was thinking, why is the CPU performing like this? But that is how it is supposed to perform. So it is not weird, I guess, in Intel's land. Anyways, 14700HX, if you move from, let's say, about, if you just hit about 80 watts, you can see at 80 watts it is performing about as expected. We are getting the same performance that we are getting from this LOQ. So it's 22,000. That's the performance we are getting on the Legion. The scores go a bit up. Okay. Before moving ahead, so this is, let's say, if it is only 22,000, it is still better than the, where is it, 13700HX, and here is the 13700HX. You can see it is still better than that, and it is close to 13900HX, given the wattage is limited to 85 this one. Okay, so on that note, I would say this. Yeah, here is the Legion's Geekbench scores. You can see after a bit of tweaking, he was able to make it keep it at the 25,000 level. I wasn't. I was only able to keep it at 22,000. Hopefully, I am thinking it's my unit. Even if it's not, so the takeaway from this is that the 14700HX is performing in line with last year 13700HX, which is the statement that I made when this laptop was first announced. What I said, I remember this, that I said that even if this 14700HX only performs to the level of a 13700HX, it is still a good buy in India. I remember saying that. You guys might not, but I remember 13700HX, even if it is performing to only to the level of 13700HX, as if 13700HX, it is still a good option. Okay, so let's say whatever the data we have, since no one else is bothering to push videos in January, even if they have the laptop. So even if let's say this is what is going to happen with every unit. The Cinebench scores do not cross 22,000. The CPU throttles, not throttles. The P1 and P2, the higher wattage only sustains for a bit. Then it comes down to the 80, 90, 95 watts. Okay, as soon as it comes to 95, I checked yesterday. I could push it to 101 watt and 102 watt. And but if I try to increase the lower limit to 103 watt, the laptop would crash. So 102 watt sustained, it was possible on this after a thermal paste change. I don't think the thermal paste change did that much. It was fine from before, but in my head something else was going on. So here are some benchmarks. This is the i7-14700HX benchmark, not the 4070s benchmark, which is a lot higher. I think it was 3000 or something. I think it was 3000. Let me try to find it. Where is it? It must be in one of those videos. No, it's not here. It's not here. It's not here. It's not here. And it's not here. Okay, so these are the benchmarks then only. Maybe I didn't save it. But yeah, it was. That's not the point. Not the point. It was 3000 something. I shared. I remember. I distinctly remember I shared it. Let me just. Since we are going to talk about it, might as well. Yeah, here it is. So the second one. This is the Blender GPU data. 3678. Yeah, that is the Blender benchmark. 3 items. What scene is it? What you were saying? This is the monster scene, this is the junk shop, and this is the classroom. In the classroom, time limit 30, number of sample under time no sync 32.6844. Okay, yeah, all the data is here. I will link all in the description, so if you just want to go through the data. This lower score, it is on battery. So I plugged in the battery and I did on quiet mode. It was still decent, I would say. Considering its competition was 7840HS, which was scoring about 16,000-17,000 on the high performance mode and about 16,000 on a bit CPU limited. I would say on battery, this is still good. You can see the CPU does hit 160 watt as expected, but it's in a short burst. The Wi-Fi and the SSD both have been improved. It's the Intel Wi-Fi card. The SSD Pro is a proper. That's the thermal paste that is applied. That's not the PTM thermal paste. I will try it with PTM. For some reason, the score I keep Geekbench. For some reason, it is not reflecting a similar story. Okay. Temps. I do want to talk about temps. If you open up the custom mode and you let it, run as much as it wants, as you can see, let me show you 2 videos and you will understand my problem. Understand the confusion that I created for myself and then for everyone else. Where is it? Oh, it's in live. Yeah, here I have written wrong CPU temps, and there is a reason I have taken the video down. I do not want this confusing video to be live. Okay, so let me show you the peak. Let's go into some gameplay. I think here. Okay, and now when I enable the hardware polling to a lot higher, when did I do that? So normally all the stats, they come every second. Okay, here you can see the temperatures there. That's the problem. Okay, I was thinking that these are the actual temperatures, but it's not. As you can see, 100 degrees, 94. The laptop shuts down at anything above 100 degrees, and I always get kicked due to being AFK. Anyways, I'm just trying to show you something. Okay, this CPU temperature, that data that was coming from MSI Afterburner was wrong. How can we prove that? We can prove it today. When I was trying to run the GTA 5 benchmark, you can see it here in the beginning. You can see the CPU briefly hitting 94, 95 degrees. You can see 81, and then it will 89, and it will immediately hit 90. You can see 98. I think it was, yeah, and now you can see 90. I want to show you 98. About 90, so it's 92, It's 98, then it's 94. Okay, this data is wrong. Okay, later when I painstakingly removed that data and actually added the data from HWInfo instead of pulling it from MSI Afterburner, and we ran the benchmark again. Yeah, and you can see the temps now. Now these are giving the actual CPU temps. What mode is it? Hold it. I want to show you the performance mode, not the quiet mode. I ran it a few times in different modes. So this is balanced mode. I don't want to see balanced mode. Okay, here I added it. What mode was it? Did I show it before running? No, I didn't. So it must be this one. Which mode is it? Which mode is it? Which mode is it? Move the MSI afterburner. I think it's the higher mode, performance mode or something. I have not changed the mode in between. I was confused because it wasn't hitting as much in Cinebench R23 when you are not running in the custom mode, and I was confused why is it hitting this much in this. So now once I have added this, you can see the temperatures like 67. I really need a new camera, a new setup. Anyways, so you can see it's 73 degrees even on 90 watt of CPU. That is what is expected. Okay, 76 degree. I also made a short on it. So this was custom mode. Okay, it was custom mode, and then I ran it on the performance mode also. Now it's on the performance mode. The CPU is limited to I think 60 watts. Yeah, it's 60 watts. So now it's 62 degrees and 56 degrees. Before moving ahead, I am currently in Purnia, Bihar 854301. It is very cold out here. It's like 9 degrees something. Yeah. I know this is not a favorable condition, but I do not have a thermal chamber to heat up the room. Moving on. So after this was done, and to prove that this is actually the temps, I ran play whatever tells whatever R something word, the mouse game in which there is a lot of mouse. So in that, I think here is when I enabled the ray tracing. Motion blur I turned off. When did I enable ray tracing? Yeah, here. I have enabled ray tracing. DLSS is off. Every other DLSS film generation, everything is off. And you can see that. Just look at the temps for now. Then you can see the temps as 65. Even though CPU is being used by 65 watts, the temperatures are fine. So it was only wrong data that was causing this issue. So the thermals are fine. Moving on, this laptop performs somewhere close to 13700 HX, not a full-fledged 14700 HX or a 13900 HX. Okay, that is what I didn't expect, if I'm being honest. This is after all a budget laptop, but it's still performing up to here. I tried overclocking a bit. It improved the temps, but not the score. So I stopped bothering about it. Okay, maybe I made some pics with it. I do not remember. Oh, yeah, here are all the benchmarks. Here are all the benchmarks. This is, I think, in normal mode. This is in battery saver mode. I didn't realize I was in battery saver, but on that it's 2255. This is completely battery mode. Whenever that short burst is happening of 160 watt, the CPU does hit 99 degrees, but it immediately comes down. So you can see it hits 99 just a bit, then it immediately, as soon as it hits 99, it immediately falls back down. Okay, long-term tests. Oh yeah, I also done the long-term tests. Before moving, SSD has improved. It is a Gen 4 SSD speed finally. Here are the Fire Strike scores. It's all right. Temperatures are fine. CPU was hitting 5.1, 5.2 gigahertz. This is the 3 score. You careful check the CPU score. As you can see, 14275. Cinebench 2024 scores. Again, this is score. This is score. This and that. This that. भैया लाइव वापस कर दो चलो सी where is it? Sort by date. No, no. Older, oldest. What was in that pic? Order details? No. This here. Anything here? You have something to share? I don't think so. Nope. So yeah, basically that's it about the laptop. Yes, it is recommended right now. The variant that I got, it is this one. It is not available on Lenovo site, so it is a bit expensive. And this is, anyways, this is not the recommended laptop. The recommended one are the is the configured CTO one. Recommended one is that one. You get a 165 Hz 350 nit screen, 1440p screen instead of this, and you only pay just a bit extra, even if it takes a lot of time. The cost is similar. Anything else do I want to? Oh yeah, long-term tests now. Here all the live stream you can see. Here was the unboxing review, something. This is the other something, and this is the blender benchmark and more. What is more? What is more? What do you mean by more? Okay, you can see the variants FPS, but don't see the temps. I should ignore the CPU temps as they were. Okay, now I was talking about the, so to do a complete, a proper test of the, what do you say, thermals, I just ran a stress test with both CPU and GPU. Cinebench R23 multi was running in background, and Heaven benchmark, the Uni Engine's benchmark, it was running on extreme mode, and I let it run for a while. I think I let it run for 1 hour. So let's check it at the end maybe. Okay, and now you can see the CPU temperatures even in HWInfo. It's 84 degrees. This is a very heavy benchmark. These both running this at extreme, Uni Engine that benchmark at extreme, and running Cinebench multi-score together is no joke. And the even after such a long time, the CPU is able to pull 80 watts still, and the temperatures are 84 degrees on the CPU and 70 degrees on the GPU. I think is excellent, and someone else also agrees with me. If I remember correctly, I shared his video too. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this one. Okay, good guy. I like. Even though he didn't show everything, but he did say, could you translate this for me? Yeah, he did the same tests. He did the test, and here I think here is a very good laptop. The main thing, 15-inch computer will be able to. Yeah, that is the same thing. That is the same, and the thing that I just said about this benchmark. Where is it? I said about learning. This is the reason I ran this uh, test yesterday. And that's the reason I ran this yesterday to just get that final answer. And you can see it is excellent. Anyways, moving on, I would say that's the thing that was bothering me. Now, whatever happens in other people's benchmarks and other when February come when they want to review the laptop, I would still say even if it is only performing to this last year's Legion, I would still say this is a bunch of money saved from here to here. And okay, I have not ran proper benchmark of this, but on my last 5800H 3060, people know when I used to stream, whenever I used to run the stable diffusion AI generation benchmark, whenever I used to do, the laptop would immediately crash. And no one would be able to chat or see my stream. It would just crash. And I think the best way to see it is to actually show you. Okay, so what used to happen was where is my faces? Where are my faces? What used to happen was here it is. One image, advanced, face swap. It's best to put two or three images. Uh, so what used to happen was the stream would immediately crash. Okay, the stream would immediately crash, and uh, I wouldn't even be able to use the laptop. So I would like to, this is kind of a personal thing, but I would say this, that I I wasn't able to use the laptop. Every time I ran focus or the stable diffusion, I had to do something else. I couldn't run it with while streaming. Okay, I couldn't run it while streaming. So on that note, I think let's end this. Let's end this final video on this laptop by running the same settings in the same, and let's see how bad the stream actually crashes. Okay, let's see. Just to be clear, I am not merely recording this. I am I'm currently live on the other channel. I am live on that channel. I am live at these settings. You can see, where is it? I am live at 10,000 kbps, P5 glows so good quality. I am live on the GPU NVENC H264, and I am 1920 by 1080 by 60 FPS. Also, I am recording it at high quality medium file size NVENC H264. So that is already going on. Along with that, I am running a stable diffusion, not a benchmark. I am creating new AI images in the background, and I am able to use the laptop. I do like this. If I'm being honest, I do like this. I like multitasking, and if the CPU can't handle it, what's the point? What's the point? I think I already covered most of the thing that I wanted to cover in this video. Okay. The speakers, they didn't improve the speakers. How can they improve the speakers? Okay. The fact that I am able to, yeah, one image is already generated. This used to take, I think, I shouldn't compare it with 5800H, but I told you this is a personal thing. That was my laptop earlier. And on quality, it used to take a lot of time. I remember just, a lot of time. I couldn't generate images this quickly. Man. These are horrible images. Hulk. Did I put? Yeah, that's the reason it was wrong. This was image prompt, so it was trying to make an image like that. Now I have only done face swap here. Let's try it again. And you can see the stream data and the recording data. Nothing has crashed. Work has started, so I will have to end the stream now. But I do want to see one image. Okay, by the time this is going on, oh, it's just started. Is it worth it? Absolutely. For that money, absolutely. I don't think Legion is going to launch at that price. No way that is going to happen. There will be a significant gap. How is that Hulk? Yeah, it takes some getting used to. It just takes a lot of time. I hope you can't hear it. Can you hear it? I don't think you can hear it. Yeah, you can't hear it. Let me tell you what I mean. Oh yeah, for some weird reason, the mic quality has improved. This is not Hulk. Oh my god. Oh, you think AI is fun to work with? I have to keep telling it what to do. Yeah, let's look at the closest no, there is no closest competition at this price. At a lower price, you have the 13620H. At the higher, we are waiting for the new CPUs. And also, yeah, I ran the battery test video is already there. Just made everything up. It's covered in that. I'm not repeating it again. Charge and battery test, I've already covered it there. Geekbench, that is something that disappointed me. I was expecting a lot more. Yes, I changed the thermal paste midway, but honestly, it was not needed. I was just a bit confused as to what was going on. Okay, my face is not made for the Hulk. At least not these one. The fact that I can, immediately stop it and immediately start it while streaming and recording. It used to take ages. When I used to press stop, na, this would immediately stop, crash everything. I will have to wait like 1 or 2 minutes before I could do another thing. The fact that it is able to do it, on the why are you encoding lively and positive? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's the reason. No, I do not want these. I want cinematic, size cinematic, and yeah, now it is looking a bit better. I do not even need to write this one. We will let it complete. And let's see how long it takes. 30, 31, 32. Moving model has only taken 1.41 seconds. Oh my god, this used to take so long. Okay, let's look at the final result. Yeah, all right. Stop. Hulk happy with a laptop in hand. We are going to remove all the focus things. Now it should not include happy, wonderful, all the girl things. Hopefully. Oh, it didn't encode anything. Hulk happy. And did I not say? Oh yeah, I did put cinematic. I'm just struggling to make him happy. Anything else you want to know? Build quality is better than the last year Legions. Weight is heavier. It is a bit hefty. What will you do with the exact number? It doesn't matter. It's a bit hefty. It feels like it has weight. And okay, this is not Hulk. Cute cat. I have not never made a cat. biomechanical cat. Let's remove my face for now. Okay, let's not put it. Let's make some cute cat pictures. The world needs a lot more. Oh yeah, F2. Now now I should actually enable focus. Otherwise, otherwise it will not generate a good one. Let's generate it again. The fact that I could, immediately stop it and run it again while streaming, while recording at high qualities. This is no joke. This feels like a desktop performance. And I think it is. Cinebench R23 multi-core scores. I know that you could just get a PC, but PC requires a lot of investment, brother. It requires a lot of investment. Basically, you need naam, naukri, ghar, chokri. You need to be well settled before you can think about PC. It is not that easy to just move from here to here. So yeah, let's say my scores are here. So we are in the 12700KF desktop category, at least in multi-core. Okay, so 22,000 or the 7800X or the 13600 or the 1450HX. Where is this laptop? This laptop, it says 23,955. I was able to bring it to 22,300, I think, or something like that. Just a bit behind or an M3 Max laptop. I think that everyone understand. What is an M3 Max? How much is it? Only 51,000 per month or a 3 lakh machine. Put it, yeah, still a bit behind than this, still behind than this, still behind this, than 14600K, still behind than all of these CPUs. But the fact that we are here, none. It is worth pointing out. Cute cat pictures. Oh, let's end the stream.